subject mathematics, lesson number 9, direct proportion and inverse proportion. In last session we have learnt about the direct proportion. Today we are going to learn about the inverse proportion. There are two villages and the distance between them is 100 kilometers. Here S is the variable for the speed and the T variable for the time. If we travel with the 100 kilometers per hour, the time required for it is 1 hour. And if we travel with the 50 kilometers speed per hour, then the time required for it is 2 hours. And if we travel with the 25 kilometers per hour speed, then the time required for it is 4 hours. And if the speed is 10 kilometers per hour, then the time required for it is 10 hours. So if you observe carefully this table, as the speed decreases 100 to 50, 50 to 25 and 25 to 10, the time required for it increases 1 to 2 hours, 2 to 4 hours and 4 to 10 hours. This as the one quantity, this is the one quantity speed, it decreases like this, and that at the same time the another quantity increases. Means one quantity decreases and another quantity increases. Means there is a inverse proportion in between the speed and the time. What is the relation between the speed and time? Inverse proportion. So for the inverse we have to multiply the quantities, means the speed and the time. The speed is 100 kilometer and time is 1 hour. So we should multiply it. 100 into 1 is equal to 100. And the second 50 speed, so 50 and time required for it is 2 hours. So 50 into 2 equal to 100. And 25 speed, 25 into 4 hours is equal to 100. And 10 kilometer speed into 10 hours, 10 into 10 is equal to 100. Here also this product is a constant in the inverse proportion. In direct proportion the ratio is constant, but in the inverse proportion the product of the both quantity is constant, 100, 100, 100 and 100. Understood it? The difference between the direct proportion and the inverse proportion. What is the difference between the direct proportion and the inverse proportion? In direct proportion, as one quantity increases, relatively second quantity also increases. Or if one quantity decreases, relatively second quantity also decreases in the direct proportion. But in inverse proportion, as one quantity increases and relatively another quantity decreases. And if first quantity decreases, second quantity will increases in the inverse proportion. This is the difference between the direct proportion and inverse proportion. In direct proportion ratio is constant, and in inverse proportion product is constant. In direct proportion we have to divide, and in inverse proportion we have to multiply. Simple trick, inverse means into, means multiply, and D for direct, so we have to divide there. Understood it? So in any given example of a inverse proportion or inverse variation, we can say if we multiply the corresponding values, we get a constant value. So constant is represented by the variable k. Here S for speed and T for time, S into T. Constant is here 100 and that remains same in the four conditions. Understood the inverse proportion?